He beats him with an absolutely beauty of a googly. He'd stepped back, anticipating that he was going to be able to cut that, but it got further away from him, and he was in no position really to play the shot. Hit underneath it in the end. Rashid's been very impressive today. That googly's been working extremely well. And taking the one wicket, he's in again. Oh, and that looked to me like the flipper. It was much quicker, and he's worked that away. There is no one at deep backward square, so they'll get two as the deep mid wicket is called into action. 2:35 for 4.
Ravi Nair is getting worried. Australia past 200. Maxwell batting. 12 overs left. To prevent pissing my pants, I have gone commando. It's that scary.
Oh, that's a really an unnecessary image that we have been given.
I cannot unsee what my brain has just saw for itself.
I do remember, what was it when Ravi went? So England won something, or was it India? When you were wandering around and sending us pictures of you in a state of undress. This is pulled by Head again to deep square leg. I think this time it'll just be the one. Head has moved on to 40 from 39. Very useful knock from him. Maxwell trailing really, 19 from 27. Not even a run a ball for him.
I wonder what Ravi's idea of a good score would be at this point. If it's 236 for 4 at the moment, 237 is not an acceptable answer, Ravi. There.
I think, considering how quickly Australia went off after the first couple of overs, I think England will be reasonably happy with this. They'll fancy they could chase this. They didn't really want it getting away to 350. Rashid in again, bowls to Maxwell, who just comes forward. Bat and pad close together, flicks it into the onside, looking to pick up 2, as I think it was Wood came in off the mid-wicket boundary, but it's only going to be 1.
Mayank says, I would love to see cricket be as big as football, where every country plays each other in the World Cup qualifiers, no automatic entry.
No, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
I'd like cricket to remain as popular in India as it is, rather than as popular as football is. That would be a bit of a shame if it
Another googly at Head goes back and cuts backward of square. It's, again, excellent placement from Head. And the man who is patrolling that boundary, Stokes, is made to work for it. And has to run 20 yards to field. So 2 more to Head.
That's 8 off the over, yeah?
And Head... sorry, hang on.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, 2 more from Head. It's the end of the over, yeah.
Stokes was gesticulating to the dressing room, to the pavilion. Hopefully that's not injury related. He had just run a good 30, 40 yards in order to cut that ball off.
Well, look at the bowling figures. 2 for 26. Stokes 1 for 45, but quite expensive. Rashid 1 for 34 from 8. England have used 6 bowlers. Ball has been expensive again. Wood, very impressive. Plunkett, as we've seen, often picks up wickets late in the day, and he's got 2 overs to go.
I can see Wood and Rashid bowling out, but I can't see the end. I think the others will be a mismatch of 8s and 9s to get to the 30 overs, I think.
Yep, I can see what you're saying there. Absolutely. Wood is going to continue. He said he's got 2 wickets, figures of 2 for 26. Got 3 overs remaining. Just scratching his head.
So we'll take 43, 45 and 47, which means there's 1 over from this end still left to...
He's in to Maxwell. Maxwell crashes that! And that has gone down, I think, Plunkett at extra cover. It was a comfortable height, but he absolutely mullered it. It was travelling, and now we're having... There must have been a run-out that we didn't see. It must have been off camera, or an attempted run-out, and it's gone upstairs. So we'll need to see the replay to know exactly what happened there. He had to turn back. He's well in his crease. I don't know why we're looking at that.
I think it was whether he'd grounded his bat or not, but he had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe it's just not having seen it. It's just that clarification.
It's not out anyway.
It's not out.
But I want to see, was that a catch? That's what we haven't seen. The close-up on Plunkett would suggest it was. If so, he recovered well to throw the stumps down. Foolish ball, which Maxwell steps back towards square leg to try and carve through the offside. In fact, goes too far back and then can't reach it. And it goes through the keeper. Are we going to see a replay? Is this it?
This is the one.
Smashed. Oh, it was a catch, but it's really travelling, and you can imagine that...
No, it's hitting there's no excuse for that. It's hitting dead in the hands.
Yeah, but it's travelling. Really travelling.
No.
Yeah, we'd expect to that level that these will be caught. 1 or 2 of these will go down. Here's Wood again. Bowls pulled high, and it's going to be a good catch. Oh, he's had to throw it back inside, and he's taken it this time. They practiced that. Jason Roy practices that. I've seen Surrey practicing, and he did excellent work there because he was right back on the boundary. He realised he was going to run into it unless he threw it up in the air. He jumped over, threw the ball in the air, jumped over, jumped back and caught it. And Glenn Maxwell is looking at the replay. It's always an unlucky way to go.
They're just going to have a little bit of a check. They say he's out, but they're going to review.
They are. I mean, the only thing could be is if his toe was touching the line. Let's have another look at this. He's round there. He's taken it. Oh, that's hard to see.
No.
Well, no there, but do you think when he actually took the initial catch...
Remember, they've given him out, so there's got to be clear evidence.
Yeah, I know. Well,
these.
I think there might be clear evidence if we get a closer look at when he actually takes the catch the first time, as it were, before he throws it up.
There's no problem with the line.
Here we go.
Okay.
Now there, is that... you can't tell from that angle, can you?
There.
I mean, that is extremely close. You need a closer...
You've got to be, touching the line or not, it's a great piece of work by Roy.
Oh, yeah.
He's done, to have the awareness, the spatial awareness.
This might show us clearly.
It doesn't move, does it? The Toblerone doesn't move at all.
There's no deviation there.
He's done immensely well just not to run into the boundary, and then...
It's amazing awareness.
He's had to go 2 paces after he's taken the catch.
Like Nureyev type footwork.
Yes, beautiful up on his toes. Someone was telling me what balletic position he was in there. He seems confident of it.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't plie, but I'm not sure what the other one was.
Well, it's a good thing that he wasn't in a balletic position because then his toes would have been turned out and he definitely would have been on the Toblerone.
That's very true. But that's actually skillfully done. He had to sort of deal with the fact that his shades were coming off at the same time.
Yeah, for that we can only mark him down to a 9.8 from the Russian judge.
I think that is the close-up, and I think there are
pixels there.
Yeah.
There are pixels of delightful grassy green.
Although the quality of the picture is nothing like so good because they've had to
zoomed right
in. But I think that's out. I think that's absolutely brilliantly done by Roy. Maybe that'll be the turning point for Roy, taking a brilliant catch like that. Maybe his trouser leg came out and touched the rope. I don't know. I think he's just about got away with that. But it's not even inches, it's centimetres, I would say. It's a tiny, tiny gap between foot and boundary board. Still having a look at it, but I think, as Al and Katie have said, that there is daylight. Tiny, tiny piece of daylight. Tiny, tiny piece of green.
So
decision pending. What is it going to be? It's going to be
out.
Yes, great work by Jason Roy. And finally, we can play this jingle. To lose someone with the hitting power of Glenn Maxwell at this point in the game, 20 off 31.
I love the fact that Maxwell was already in the pavilion by the time the decision was made.
And it's a third wicket for Mark Wood, 3 for 26.
Pick of the bowlers.
Oh, he's done very well.
Should we have the jingle for the new batsman?
I think we should.
Matthew, it is the wicket keeper. Neville is gone, thrown under the bus. Glenn Maxwell is the one he punched. Matthew, it is the wicket keeper.
Well, he's got a pretty good record in ODIs, batting as low as he does. And so there's, Australia can still get to 300. It's Head that's going to face because they will have crossed, and he flicks the ball straight off middle stump and quite full to deep mid-wicket and takes a single.
I've got a lot of tweets to get through, so I'm going to try and squeeze some of them in.
Okay.
Chris the Choir says, is Guildford a small ground or just an easy batting wicket? Cook's strike rate of 68 plus is double his norm at this stage of an innings.
No, it's quite a small ground.
I've not been to Guildford. I really want to go there.
Even I've scored runs at Guildford, so...
Everybody scored at Guildford.
Everyone scored at Guildford, yeah. Yes, it's quite a small ground.
And Tester Sid says, Mark Cosgrove strikes again. Justice for Cosgrove, the man, the myth, the legend.
What has he done today? What has Cosgrove
No idea.
done? Wood bowls again to Wade this time. 2 left-handers at the crease now. 2 diminutive left-handers, I would say. Very similar in build. He just dabs this out on the offside and then there's no run. 240 for 5 is the score. So we see that catch from yet another angle. The awareness is brilliant, isn't it, really, of Roy there?
See, I trip over the boundary up on the way back in.
Well, yes, there's that.
Trip, step,
Or throw it too far up and then not be able to catch it on the way down.
trip, step, recover, fall.
But I did see Essex practising this at the Oval the other day, and it's quite good fun to watch. This is flicked into the onside. They're coming back for a second. Moeen Ali gets there, but then cannot pick up the ball cleanly under pressure, and the 2 is easily added to the total.
First we take Manhattan, says, afternoon Hendo, did you use your superior intellect and rhetoric to humble Dennis into submission?
No, but we did have fun. I mean, he said, why are you biting? And I said, why are you baiting? And he said, because we're playing England. And I said, because we're playing Australia. Seems logical, doesn't it?
This
Gets
is
everyone fired up, doesn't it?
Be neither a beta or a biter.
A biter or a beta B, yes.
It is basically his entire existence, as far as I can tell, is to bait people.
Yes.
Maybe he has another Twitter account when he actually says like nice and reasonable and sensible things. I've not found it yet.
Or maybe he's a minister, who knows?
Spangly Sai points out that the inventor of the Hawaiian pizza has died.
Yep,
and says
saw that.
pineapple should not be in the same room as pizza.
I disagree entirely.
Oh,
a ham and tomato pizza is one of the most glorious things in the world. Rashid Stars is chipped in the air just wide of Morgan at extra cover, who then runs off in pursuit. Eventually Plunkett comes in from long off to do the fielding. They're back for 2.
I love the way that Plunkett looked at him as if to go, why are you sliding for? I've got this.
I'm coming in, you're going the wrong way. It makes no sense.
You told me a nice gorgonzola and pineapple pizza.
The first time I got involved with pineapple on my pizza was when I lived in North London. There was this fantastic pizza place that did a gorgonzola and pineapple pizza. Oh, it was the most glorious thing I've ever tasted and will ever taste in my life. I think I must have had about 5 a week. Rashid in again, bowls. Quicker ball through the air, but punched off the back foot by a head up to long off. And they take a single, 245 for 5.
Spangly Sai suggests when he was in Portugal you could get pizza with banana toppings.
Now you see, I can't do banana topping. The other topping I can't do on pizza is chicken. I can't do chicken on pizza.
How about a fried egg?
No, I'm not really keen on fried eggs on pizza either, no.
I had laughing cow cheese on pizza in Madagascar, and that was actually really good.
Laughing cow cheese. Oh, no, that's gone up in the air. Surely that's going to be an easy caught and bowled for Rashid. It is.
That one
I'm not quite sure what Wade was trying to do. He came forward, maybe he was trying to flick it into the onside, just went straight up in the air, more or less, but it stayed up there for some time and enabled Rashid to get in, take the catch, and Australia subsiding, 245 for 6.
Wade out tragically 98 runs short of his one day century.
So close, and yet so far another wicket for Rashid. He's bowled extremely well today.
245 for 6, eh?
Gus says, is Ben Stokes beginning to get male pattern baldness? To which Chris the Choir replies, no, he's had it for a while.
Yeah, well, we were talking about this the other day, that basically soon he's going to have to get into that position where he's going to have to start shaving his head.
Comes with, I think it's sports where you have to wear a cap. So if you look at golfers, I know the pictures of Tiger Woods weren't exactly flattering
No.
from his failed tests.
They weren't, were they?
As a general rule, getting a police photo is never really...
Yeah.
The lighting is just not right. They don't get the makeup right.
No, I know that. They're just thoughtless, aren't they?
They are.
Can I get my own people in? No, I can't.
Jane says the UK and Australian passport holder in the house, Liam, who cares about the cricket, is cheering for Australia.
What?
Interesting.
What? How dare you?
How can you bring your son up like this? I don't understand it. It's outrageous. Any more tweets?
Lots, but mostly they're talking to each other, so I'm going to leave them to it because I'm still 10 minutes behind. I'll
just see if there's anything a bit more recent.
She does say he's 10, so that's the...
okay, that seems okay.
That's the excuse.
That's the age of criminal responsibility, and that is a crime, if you ask me.
That's slightly harsh, just a tender. Let's jingle up this new batsman while we're at it.
You can't win the Ashes without your best players on the park. So drop Mitchell Johnson and bring in Mitchell Stark.
Uses his long reach to get to the first ball and plays another rather nice drive, but straight to extra cover. Second ball, he's got the slip in now. Bowls him another leg break, which this time he leans forward and just plays with soft hands towards extra cover.
He's got a whiff of all-rounder about him, Mitchell Stark. He's quite handy with the bat.
Oh, he's very much so, yeah.
Mitchell's are dangerous.
Mitchell's are dangerous wherever well, apart from Mitchell Marsh, he's not that dangerous. But no, he's not. This is terrible from Mitchell Starc because he's got an absolutely awful delivery, a big full toss outside leg stump. He's trying to swing it away. He's got a top edge and it's just lobbed up, and it's the easiest, simplest catch